So I'm at the age where everything in life is a deeper, darker criminal link. Everything. We don't know, but we know. Shout out to Auntie. If you know, you know. How is everything a psyop? Everything is a finesse. Everything has a deeper, darker criminal link. And it's like, I thought they had our best interests at heart. Initially, when I was younger, I was in college. I'm like, oh, you grow up and you just realize nothing is in our favor. They don't want us to have any type of happiness, any type of purity, any type of autonomy in life. They just want to control us. That's it. And everything that is done is meant to control. 100%. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, everything, bro, financially. It's unbelievable. And all you can do is just deal with it and do your best to escape it. That's it.
I know sometimes people be like, oh, this person is just too woke. But honestly, being very aware about everything, about how the world is, will get you so mad. I have previously made a video about this topic. When I made that video, many people in the comment section could relate and they also agreed it can actually get you like to a point where you're depressed. And it's like you can see everything. And these videos we're going to be taking out is just people actually expressing these thoughts that I feel like many of us actually have, where you just feel like everything is weird.
The whole point in being on this fucking realm, in this fucking reality, is to break out. We are trapped in a system that they are trying with all their might and all their power to contain us in, to keep us stagnant, to keep us in these fucking loops and patterns that are serving them and keeping us from discovering our true power and the true meaning of why we're actually here. We are here to experience life on this earth in this form. We are here to experience as much as we possibly can so that we can elevate through each experience. Every person you meet is a portal. Every interaction you have is a portal that leads you to another reality, because every decision you make puts you in a new fucking reality. And they don't want you to know that, because once you know that, you realize that you can change the entire world. You realize that when we all come together and we do this together, we create an entirely new reality, and we totally leave behind the old ones, because time is not linear. It's all happening right now. And they are trying everything they can in this time to suck us back in, because they know that this is a very pivotal point in history. They know that this is the time where we are all collectively realizing who the fuck we are. We are all collectively remembering our power, and we are all collectively breaking out of the fucking system that they have been trying so hard to maintain. Well, they can't maintain it anymore. That's why everything's fucking crazy. That's why everything's happening the way it is. That's why there's chaos all around you. That's why all the truth is coming to light in ways that seem unimaginable and indescribable, because they're so fucking crazy. It's because the system is collapsing. The system is fucking breaking, bro. Because we are rising. We are elevating out of it, because that is the time in history that we are in. We are in the point in history where we are supposed to break free, break loose, experience life for what it really is and for all that it has to offer. And they don't want you to know that. That's why everyone is trying so hard to make you seem like you're fucking crazy if you know this stuff. You're not fucking crazy. You are fucking aware. You have become one with the truth. You have came back to yourself. You have found yourself again. You have found your voice. You have found your power. And it's all up from here, baby. It's all up from here, baby. Ah! I spit.
I'm saying this right now. This whole world is fucked up. I'll say this, right? I just want you to just one day just go out there in the world, just sit down, just go to a public place like a Starbucks, some shit, sit down and just observe the world. You will truthfully just see how stupid this shit is. You're telling me that I have to, anytime I want food, right? Keep in mind, food that God gave us for free, I have to go into a store, pay with paper, with basically a part of a tree, just to get that food. I am paying for food I should have for free, right? I'm talking through a piece of glass. A piece of glass. You have niggas stressing over payments that don't even matter. All of this shit is made up at the end of the day, and people are still stressing over it. You got me learning math. My nigga, I know math is kind of essential, but once you go past those fucking certain like fucking levels, right? So because I just took Calc 1 like this past semester, nigga, pointless that shit. I was really thinking, how the fuck is this shit gonna benefit me in my life? There are niggas who took years upon years to literally solve absolutely nothing. What the hell is that gonna do for you? Sometimes, like, I'll be at work, I'm like, damn, I gotta do all this shit. And so I was like, I could just half-ass all this shit. I can half-ass all of it. Like, none of this shit matters. Because this shit is all made up at the end of the day.
Dude, they've been playing in our face all along. This whole fucking time, they've been playing in our face. We steady worried about right versus fucking left. It's all of they ass. We steady worrying about paying taxes and shit and voting these people into voting this, voting that. Voting does not fucking work because it's all of them. It's both sides. It's all of their ass. Bro, they're meant to conquer and divide. Both of them conquer and divide. Oh, we gonna get them to go up against them. Right versus left. Blue versus red. All of this shit, bro. Men versus women. Elder versus fucking a young person. Like, all of this shit. Men versus women. Everything has been indoctrinated in us. All of this fucking hate, bro. Everything. That nigga been behind it this whole fucking time. GTA, Call of Duty, 4chan, all of this shit, bro. Gropers. They put all of this look smacking, all of this shit in our fucking face, in our brain, on our timeline, on our fucking feeds and shit for us to consume it. Come up with these thoughts, these fucking ideologies and shit like that, bro. Worshipping these fucking concepts and shit, bro. Worshipping these goddamn celebrities and stuff who are pushing certain agendas for them, for one. Rapping and killing and murdering and drugs and shit, and the whole time they're not even involved in none of that shit, bruh. They're just trying to push that on the youth to distray us. Like, they don't want us to come together. They don't want us to be one and equal and shit, because if we could, we'd overpower them and realize that there's more to life than just this shit, bro. There's more to life than just paying taxes. There's more to life than just going to work 9 to 5, bro. There's more to life than to just be looking up to these fucking cruel ass people who don't even look at us as human beings, bro. They out here sacrificing people, eating children, bruh. Eating fucking children. All of these fucking kids that went missing, they didn't go fucking missing. They've been trafficked, my nigga. Like, this shit is weird as fuck. Like, it's just so fucking crazy to me. It's really so fucking crazy to me. And watch, I will hope this shit is not flagged. I hope it is able to reach the right audience, bro, because people need to start standing the fuck up and coming together. People are not mad enough. We mad at the wrong fuck. We mad at each other. We didn't put ourselves in this fucking situation. They did. You feel what I'm saying? We've been manipulated, y'all. We've been lied to. The fuck? We had fucking haze in front of our eyes. We couldn't see shit for real. Bro, all of this shit is weird. Like, we got to get these people out of here and start creating our own fucking societies or something, bro. It's outrageous.
If you step back and really think about it, there is no realistic reason why they would suddenly release massive amounts of sensitive material that appear to confirm decades of conspiracies just because a few thousand people demanded it. Really, it makes much more sense that this is a distraction from something far bigger and far more dangerous to the existing order. I think it connects to the deeper theories that people are starting to circle around, that being the idea that Earth is not what we have been told, and that more people are slowly waking up to the possibility that this place functions less like a home and more like a controlled environment, maybe even a kind of prison or farm within a system we don't even understand. The illusion is starting to break down. People are noticing that many of the stories we were raised on, whether that be political, cultural, or scientific, feel increasingly artificial, like narratives designed to keep us busy, divided, and focused everywhere except on the bigger picture. The real mistake was allowing social media and the internet to exist at all. Those in power believed they could control information through censorship and narrative management, but instead sped up the collapse of the illusion. I mean, once people could compare notes globally, contradictions became impossible to hide. And see, what remains untouched are the theories that would completely collapse the system if they were ever openly confirmed. Like the true nature of Earth and what exists beyond Antarctica, whether spaces we were taught it is even real, the existence of non-human beings among us, and whether or not gods were never myths but something very real. If even one of those turned out to be undeniably true, it wouldn't just change history, it would destroy the foundation that everything is built on.
If it's okay with you, I'm going to rant right now, okay? I will never forget the lesson that I learned in my U.S. government class in 11th grade, Miss Martin's class. I will never forget this. She held up a $1 bill and she said, "What is this?" We said, $1. She said, "How much is this worth?" We said, $1. She said, "Why?" We said, "Well, because we have a system in place and each dollar is backed by gold." And she said, "No, it's not." She said, "This is worth $1 because we say it's worth $1 and we agree that it is worth $1. The moment we stop agreeing to that, it falls apart. It becomes worthless." I have never forgotten that lesson throughout my life. All of this is fake. It's not real. Everything is imaginary. Everything falls apart when you stop participating in it. Because nobody can play a game by themselves except solitaire. But that's boring. Nobody can play a game by themselves. Like, what is a billionaire? If money became worthless tomorrow, what is a billionaire? Nothing. They're nothing. No one in this world is more important than the next. Doesn't matter how much money, how much imaginary money you pretend to have, because we're all just pretending. This is pretend. It's not real. And it's our participation in it that creates our own hell. And that bothers me so much. And I really just want for us to stop pretending. We pretend like one class of people is more important than the next. That's not true. We pretend that one race of people is more important than the next. That's not true. We pretend.
You know, the concept of being born without my own permission and then working until I die, essentially, is something I can't grasp. And of course, when it's my turn to be an adult, we have all this shit going on in the world. Like, are you joking? Low-key, I don't think optimism is really built in me, right? Because I'm a hater before I'm human. And so I don't like it when people are like, you do have a purpose in life. You do. Just wait a little long. How much longer, Melissa? Because I've had it up to here. And then you know that saying where it's like hard work doesn't guarantee success? Okay, so then, like, should I die? And I hate when, like, old people tell me, they're like, you're young, enjoy your year. I can't, Barbara! We're in a recession, okay? Have you seen the economic state of this nation? I have to work! Like, I'm genuinely upset at the fact that we're born without our own permission. I saw this spiritual TikTok on my For You page, actually, that was talking about, like, you saw this life and wanted to experience it in a human form because you saw. No, I didn't! Oh my God, was I drunk when choosing yes? Take it back. I'm literally exhausted and miserable. Why did I choose this? Take it back. I'm losing it. I'm actually losing it.
And you know what? Slow down. Slow down. Why are you moving through life so quickly? You eat a meal, you're chewing like a Rottweiler. For what? You wash your face, it's scrubbing as if your face owes you money. Even when you're driving, you're speeding. Do you know that if you died, they wouldn't even send a fruit basket to your family? Uh-oh. Simple walk. You're power walking as if you have diarrhea bubbling in your stomach. What is going on? Everybody just likes to rush these days. People are moving too fast. People driving too fast. People are talking too fast. Like, where are you guys going? Where are you going? Why is everybody rushing? There is nothing that's ever that serious. I don't care what it is. That's why your nervous system is in shambles, because you're constantly literally in fight or flight mode every day. Slow down. And I don't want to hear nothing about oh, I have things to do. Oh, people are busy. You need better time management. Thank you. Have a good day.
This what I be talking about. This what I be talking about. Please tip your driver. Any delivery charge is not a tip. And what did it say? Any delivery charge is not a tip paid to your driver. Carriers carry less than $20. Even the company is begging us to pay them. Why you ain't paying them, bitch? You put a letter on the box. Please tip your driver. They're not making enough money. We don't pay them enough. Please tip them. That's all I'm saying. Stop signing up for a type of job like this. Y'all need to be boycotting, doing some type of shit, because it shouldn't even be allowed to where a company making millions. Is that a booger? Millions, maybe even billions, because I ain't fact checked, but I know they ain't making under $1 million fucking dollars. It's Domino's. And they putting letters on the box for us to please tip you. Like, pay for our food and
Things that we create or the things that our talents are not paying our rent, that they're not worth doing.
Capitalism got us believing that because our talents are not paying our rent, that they are not worthy to do. That we should just cease doing it. We should just stop doing it because we can't pay our rent from it. And I just want to say right now, like, that is a load of bullshit. Creativity, art was never meant to be monetized, y'all. Creativity in art was a form of expression. It was meant to self-express. It was meant to express emotions. It was meant to express the times of culture or what people was going through. That's why art was created. That's why people created. That's why people create, to express, to symbolize things, to represent something. It was, as a matter of fact, art is even an act of rebellion. But it was never meant to solely be monetized. Do you know how many art pieces? Do you know how many books? Do you know how many songs? Do you know how many fashion clothing pieces? Do you know how many things wouldn't even be here today if people only created art based off of making money? A lot of shit would not be in existence today in the culture if art was just solely about making money.
I just watched a video of a man basically saying that the release of those documents is quite literally an elaborate stress test on us, the world, to see how much they can push the envelope before there is quite literally Armageddon. How much information can we take before we can't take it anymore? And I want you to just sit with that for a second. Sit with it. Because that's something that I never actually considered before, and my mind is blown, okay? Because he's right. How much more information do we need before it's like, yeah, we're moving mad? Like, the goal is quite literally to desensitize us in real time. And I fear it's working. I have been exposed to so much information in the last week, 2 weeks, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, that has just gradually been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The wackier it gets, it almost makes me feel like I don't feel anything. Have you ever been in shock of something that you completely remove yourself from it? Like, I'm sure that there are people out there that can relate to this. Like, we have been exposed to so much information and it is so triggering that we no longer want to hear about it. But this video from Justin has just shown me that actually I can't do that anymore. Like, my conscience can't allow me to do that anymore. And I don't know how I can use my platform or speak about this in a way that won't get me blocked or cancelled, or I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think that's part of it. It's like, I don't have the answers here. So without explicitly saying what we're actually talking about here, I'm going to need you guys to give me some answers. I'm going to need us to figure out some answers. Okay, because production is going to shut us down. Okay, so mind how you say what you're trying to say, okay? But yeah, I'm trying to understand, like, I feel like I want to have this conversation, but it's like, how do I have this conversation without production shutting us down? You know? The way we actually complain about the system in this world where we have to pay for things, do things, like certain things we're doing in this life just feels so exhausting and shouldn't have been like that. Like, the world, I don't know if some of you can sit down and actually look at the world, look at the potential it has. Like, I'm talking about those people who are actually frustrated and tired of the world, or just frustrated about how everything is. If you can sit down, you can see the potential. If you can think about it, there's so much potential, there's so much beauty, there's so much better ways we could be all living without living this cycle, this short time that we have on this earth. Because believe it or not, it might seem like it is long, it might look like it's long, but how many years? Most people just get to 80 at most, if you try 90 things. I feel like if not for the wickedness of us humans and the evil that lives within us humans, some of us humans, or most of us really, like, sometimes honestly we mostly all have evil in us. We're just not given, some of us are not just given an opportunity to actually display the evil and actually let it out. So I just feel like we are actually the ones making life difficult for ourselves. And when I say we, maybe you didn't intentionally want it to be difficult, but the way we let system actually keep going. I made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate you. Please make sure you click the like button. It helps with the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I appreciate you and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.